Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today on Senior Fitness with Meredith. So today's workout, we will be doing standing balance work. So what you will need is a nice, sturdy, comfortable chair to hold on to. You can use a wall or a countertop as well, but you want something that's nice and sturdy that will not move if you start to move and lose your balance. So go ahead and grab that, have water close by, and have a little bit of space to work on our balance. I'll meet you right back here. Welcome back. We are ready to get started with our balance work. So what we will do is behind our chair, and I'm going to keep saying chair if you're using your countertop or wall, you use that. I'm going to hold on to my chair. I'm going to get my feet about shoulder distance apart, and light pressure goes on whatever you're holding on to. A lot of times when we do our balance, we want to put all of our weight on that object. We're losing our core and we're losing our posture. So remember, abdominals tight, keep the length in the spine, crown of the head up towards the sky. That imaginary string is lengthening you up, then light pressure on whatever it is you're holding on to. Feet shoulder distance apart, we're going to start with our heel raises. So high onto the balls of the feet and then gently release down. Exhale, inhale. So as you work on your balance, two hands, you can graduate to one, and then eventually, if you feel comfortable doing a couple repetitions without holding on, feel free to do so. Exhale, inhale. Slight bend in those knee joints, don't lock them out. We'll do 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And it's just a little shake out of those legs. We're going to go into our side steps next. So again, you can keep your hands on whatever you're holding on to, or if you want to make those steps a little bit wider, feel free to do so. We're stepping out to the right. We bring our feet together. Step left, feet together. The bend stays in the knee joints. Body stays nice and tall. Core is tight. Shoulders are relaxed. Breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. Those steps might be right behind your chair and they might be smaller. If you have a walker and you're using that, stay within the means of your walker, those legs. Don't try and go out wide and then get your feet in that walker. Let's do 2 more each way. 1 more. And then we'll go back behind our chair, back to those feet, shoulder distance apart, nice and tall, slight bend in the knee joints, alternate pulling your toes up. So the right toes go up, the left toes go up. So work on keeping the upper body and the hips even. So we're not sticking the gluteals back to get bigger range of motion. Really work on that stretch and strengthening of the ankle joints while keeping the upper body and hips nice and tight. We'll do 1 more alternating, right side and left, and if you're comfortable, both toes come up, release. If that feels like too much and you feel like you're going to fall back, stay with alternating right and left. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Now we're going to rock on to the balls of the feet so our heels come up and then both toes come up. Again, if both toes coming up is not comfortable or safe for you, alternate. So bringing those heels up, we rock back, toes come up. Well, remember, heels come up. Right side, heels come up, left side. Always do what feels best for you, staying nice and comfortable and safe. We're doing 3 more. 3, 2, last one. And little shake out of those legs. Now we're going to open up those feet a little more than shoulder distance apart, and all we're going to do is transfer our weight side to side. Again, if you have your walker, I want you to keep your feet in the legs of the walker, bringing them to that width, Don't bring them on the outside of those legs, because once you try and bring that leg back in, that foot's going to get stuck on the leg of your walker. So bringing it the width of the walker, if you have the ability, a little bit wider than shoulder distance apart. We're transferring our weight side to side. So all the weight goes on our right foot, left heel comes up. All the weight on our left foot, right heel comes up. Those abdominals are pulled in tight, pulling you back to center. The length stays in the spine and our shoulders are relaxed. If you're comfortable here, you can put all of the weight on your right foot. Lift the left foot off. Left foot goes down, right foot comes up. Again, doing what feels best. Slight bend stays in the knees, and we're breathing, not holding the breath as we concentrate. Two more each side, transferring that weight side to side. One more. And then we'll bring our feet back to center, little shake out, they're shoulder distance apart. I'm going to turn to face towards you. You do what feels best. You can go to the side of your chair just so you have a little bit of space, because our right leg is going to be doing a lot of work right now. We're going to start with that single knee raise. So again, finding our good form first. Slight bend in that standing knee joint, leading from our quadricep. Abdominals are tight. That foot comes up. Release it down. Exhale, inhale. So if you feel comfortable, you can release the hand. You can have two hands holding on, one hand, as long as we have that good form. Crown of the head straight towards the sky. Three more. Two. Last one. Little shake out of that standing leg. It'll start to feel it because it's holding all of that weight. Now our side leg raise. That right leg is doing the work. Slight bend stays in the left knee joint, leading from your right heel. Leg goes out, release. So feel as if a string is pulling from your heel, so the toes aren't going up towards the sky. Once those toes go back up to the sky, you're right to that hip flexor and quadricep again. We want our hip, our gluteals, our outer thigh to engage. So working our lateral movement, side body. Three more. Two. Last one. Little shake out. Still working that right side. Our hamstring curls. So bending at the knee joint, the foot's going to flex and come behind you. So press through your heel, bend at the knee, foot comes up, release it down. As soon as you flex the foot, you engage the hamstring, the back of the leg. Then we use the hamstring to lift the foot up behind us. Upper body stays nice and tall. Three more. Three, two, last one. Little shake out. Still working our right side. Slight bend in that left knee. It's slow and controlled. It's not momentum to do our next movement. Make sure you have a little space behind you. Nice straight right leg is going to lift straight up. Come center, press back, center. Straight up, center, press back, center. So think quadricep and hip flexor, range of motion in our hip, and then as you press that straight leg back, gluteals and lower back. Two more of each, front and back. One more, front and back. Release it down, little shake out. Now that right side, we're going to bring that foot forward like we're taking a step, but then we're going to stop. So we take our step forward with our right foot. We have a nice stable stance. So a lot of times we want to do this. We'll get to our tandem stand. We're going to be on our tightrope soon enough. Open those feet up. You're on railroad tracks. You feel stable. Then we unstabilize it. We're going to transfer our weight front to back. All the weight on our right foot, that front foot, left heel comes up. All the weight on our left foot, right toes come up. So transferring front to back, just like we did side to side, you'll feel the abdominals engaged to pull you back to center, to stabilize you and balance you. Comfortable here? The entire foot comes up off the ground. Left foot comes up, right foot comes up. Always holding on if you feel most comfortable doing that. You're still working and engaging everything. 2 more. Last one. Now staying in that nice stable stance, feet are opened up on those railroad tracks. We're going to go high onto the balls of both feet. Heels up, release. Heels up, release. So strengthening of the calf muscles, but getting that strength and mobility in our ankles and feet in different ways when we place our feet in different positions. 3, 2, last one, release down, bring those feet next to one another, and a little shake out. Like I said, we're going to do a tandem walk. We're going to go on to that tight rope. So what I want you to do, have something to hold on to, and we are going to walk forward and back. So we're going to bring our right foot in front of our left. So once we're there, you can go forward, and then if you have space to turn around or take our steps backwards. So I'm going to move my chair just so you can see a little bit better. Then we bring our left foot on that tightrope. Then we bring our right. And again, you can either turn around and go back, or if you feel comfortable taking those steps backwards, going as many paces as you have available to you and you feel comfortable. Going forward and back, we'll just do a couple more times. Keep your good posture and form, breathe. And then we're going to do some tandem twists. So having something to hold on to, like I said, being safe first and foremost. We take our right foot in front of our left and we stop. So we're in a tandem stand. We're on our tightrope now. This in and of itself is very difficult. Put that slight bend in your knees, have something to hold on to. Core is tight and stabilizing you. We're nice and lifted. Wherever you're at, you can stay holding on with both hands, with one hand. If you feel comfortable, both hands can come up, and all we're gonna do, you can either stay there and hold that balance or slight twists right and left. So we twist over to our right side. We pull from our core back to center. We twist over to our left. We pull from our core back to center. We're doing that 2 more times. Remember, you can hold on, you can twist over to your right, come back to center, light pressure if you're holding on, twist left. Both hands can stay down. Remember, core tight, exhale. Inhale, one more side, exhale. Inhale. Open up those feet, shake everything out. Before we do everything on our left side, let's do some airplanes. So the closer your feet are together, more of a balance challenge. If you'd like, they can stabilize you and come shoulder distance apart or even a little bit wider. The closer they are, more of a balance challenge. Remember that. Arms are out if that's comfortable, shoulders relaxed and down, right fingertips go down towards the floor, left go towards the sky. Your gaze can go up with an exhale. Inhale, back center. Working on core strength. That's our balance. One more time, over to the left, back to center, and release. Open up those feet if they're close together, so stabilize yourself, little shake out. I'm moving my chair. We're focusing on left side now. So the left leg gets to do all of the work, so that slight bend goes into that right knee joint. Abdominals tight, keep the length in the spine. As we fatigue, really focus on releasing those shoulders down. Quadricep leads the way. Left knee comes up, release. Light pressure, remember whatever you're holding on to, 2 hands, 1 hand, take them away for a couple repetitions, see how you feel the core engage even more. 3 more. Last one. Release, little shake out of the standing leg. You might feel the right leg a little bit more than you did the left because that side's already done a bunch of work, and now we're relying on it to hold all of our body weight. Slight bend in the right knee, leading from your left heel. That string is going to pull from your heel as the leg goes out to the side. Exhale, inhale. Body stays nice and tall, so don't lean over to the right as the leg kicks out to the left. Think hip, outer thigh, gluteals. Oblique, core. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Release, little shake out of that standing leg. Now our hamstring curls on that left side. So the foot's coming behind you as you bend at the knee joint. You're flexing your foot, so you're really pressing through that heel. Bring the foot up behind you. Exhale, release it down. Yes, that slight bend stays in that standing knee. Upper body stays nice and tall. Flexing the foot, make the hamstring, the back of the leg do the work. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Little shake out. Now it's that straight leg going front and back. Nice and tall. Slight bend in the right knee, leading from the quadricep and hip flexor. Foot goes forward, then press it back, gluteals and lower back. So think straight forward, center, straight back, center. So you're not just swinging that leg, we're engaging things, we're focusing on our balance. Front, center, back. 2 more. Front and back. 1 more. Front, center, back. Release it down. Little shake out. Now we're going to take that step forward with our left foot like we're walking, and then we stop. So we take that step forward, we stop. We're stable in that stance, so you shouldn't feel as if you're out of control and you can't find your balance. If you're doing that, most likely you took a tandem step. You're on your tightrope. Open up to your railroad tracks. Now, put that slight bend in both knees. Transfer our weight front to back. Back heel comes up, front toes up. Back heel, front toes. Feel the core engage to pull you back to center. You're comfortable there. Entire back foot comes up, then front. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Now stay in that stable stance. Have something to hold on to if you need it. High onto the balls of both feet. Release down. Heels up. Release. Crown of the head straight up towards the sky. That string is pulling from the crown of your head. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Feet next to each other, little shake out. Our tandem walk, again, we'll do that one more time, and then those twists. Left foot is leading the way this time. So if you're holding on to something and you're going forward and back, you can just go the length of what feels comfortable, or do about 3 to 4 steps one direction and then back to where you started. So left goes in front of right. Feel that stabilization occur. Feel the core tighten. This is tough to do, and then we take that step forward. Go as many steps as you feel comfortable. I'm just going the length of my area rug. No fall trip hazards around you. Hopefully you know what is around you to be aware of. And we're breathing. This is one where you want to lose all of your core because you're concentrating. You know where your feet are. They're going to go in the right direction that your brain is telling them to go in. You don't need to look at them. Head stays tall. We stay nice and proud. We'll do one more round of front to back, and then we'll work on those twists. Let's just take that back to where we started. Open up your feet, just a little shake out before we bring our left foot in front of our right. So left's in front of right, we're in our tandem stand. So even right here, I want you to feel that challenge to our balance, right? We're taking away that stability of feet being out. We're narrowing that. It makes it much more difficult. Lower body engages more all the way into the core, and we have to stay nice and tall to keep our core engaged. So holding that and holding on is perfectly fine. That is your challenge, possibly. If you'd like to add twist to it, hands can stay on something. You can twist upper body, one arm or both. If it's one arm, I want the left to lead the way. If both are up, we're twisting to the left to start. We exhale. We inhale back to center. Exhale to our right. Inhale back to center. Keep the bend in the knee joints. That actually will help with your balance instead of locking them out. No hyperextending. Don't cramp those toes. It's not going to help you. Exhale. Inhale. One more side to go. To the right. Come back to center. And release. Open those feet. Little shake out. One more thing to do, our balance. Standing on one foot. And after you did tandem stand, these are going to feel like a piece of cake. So these are simple compared to that, in my opinion. So all your weight's going to go onto that right foot. Equal pressure, ball of your foot to your heel, and we're not clawing for the floor. That does not help. All it does is try and lift part of the ball of the foot and the heel off the ground. Relax the foot down. Feel that equal pressure. Open up those toes. Even give them a little bit of a wiggle. Slight bend in the knee. Nice and tall. Hands on whatever you're holding on to start. Once you feel comfortable or you know, take a hand away or both hands come away. You're either lightly placing your left foot down on the ground or lifting that foot up. I'm going to count to 10. We're going to balance wherever we're at. Core tight. Crown of the head towards the sky. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release that little shake out. I should have told you, count along with me. Do not hold your breath. We have a tendency to hold our breath. Doesn't help with our balance. Breathe, breathe. Nice and tall. Find that point to keep your gaze on. Crown of the head towards the sky. Really imagine that string pulling you up, lengthening your spine, relaxing your shoulders. All right, left side. Ball of the foot to your heel. Wiggle those toes a little bit. Nice and lifted. Wherever we're at, slight bend in that knee. Foot down, up, one hand both. Wherever we're at, we're counting down 10 to 1. Count with me, so we're breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. A little shake out of those legs. We're going to do our 3 deep inhales, exhales. If you're comfortable standing and you want to bring one arm or both arms along with me, feel free to do so. Big deep inhale, arms come up and around, stretch it out. And exhale. 2 more big deep inhale. And exhale. 1 more time, big deep inhale, bring that length up and around. Exhale, release it down. Wonderful job working on your balance today. I am so proud of you. Keep that up, strengthening through the core, the lower body, keeping that nice good posture. I look forward to our next workout together.